Hello friends and good morning. As you know, yesterday we have created a new AWS account, right? It was been activated. Let's log into the new AWS account and try to understand and create some Linux machine in that one. Okay, that's the plan. So I'll go to aws.amazon.com, and yesterday we have created an account called sriharshavidevops at gmail.com. So I'm going to log into that account. So hold on. So I'm going to log in. Okay, so punch in the password. So that's it, I'm in. So once you create, right, what we can do is we need to go ahead and create a EC2 machine. There is some information about creation of VPC and everything, but what you can do is it's already been documented, or sorry, it's already been a video was been placed in YouTube. So you can go to AWS in English. You can find you can find all the details there. So like if I go to YouTube, right? So you can visit my channel, and I already have like 15 videos for AWS. This this is completely for only for creation of Linux machines, dealing with the Linux actually. But if you want to understand, if I go to, you can type my name, go to Sriharsha Virapalli, and you can go to my channel. In the channel, you go to playlist, and here you can find out like AWS in English. If you see, check it out. So in this one, you already have a detailed list of the videos to what is cloud, what is VPC and everything. You can visit this one, you
Hello and
understand.
welcome to the Complete SQL Bootcamp.
Okay. Right. So in this session, right, I'll be very fast. I mean, I try to create a VPC as well, because it's better to we go each and every step. So let's create a VPC, subnets, routing table, and then we deploy a Linux machine. And from the next video, right, we're going to uh, deploy the Linux machine, and then we're going to practice on that one. So please see that video. So I'm not going to deep into explaining about what VPC does and everything, because it's already been explained. Okay, so by default, if you go here, right, you'll have a default VPC. We're not going to use that one, by the way. So if you click on your VPCs, right, it will show you. Internet is little slow. Anyway, I'm going to click on VPC. I'm going to say the video's name is Linux videos. So I'm going to give a range 10.1.0.0/16, and I'm going to create it. Done. A VPC was been created, if you see, and I'm going to give create some subnets in that VPC. So I think a couple of subnets is more than enough. So I'm going to create give subnet subnet -1. I'm going to select the Linux videos VPC, and I'm going to select 1A and give 110.1.1.0/24. Create, and again go here, create one more subnet. I'm going to give subnet -2, and here I'm going to give same stuff. Only thing is I'm going to select another availability zone, and this time I'm going to give, because once the subnet is being used, you can't reuse it again inside a VPC, so that's why. Okay, done. And one thing I'll do is I'll enable the automatic auto assign IP settings. It's not mandatory, but it's easy for me. Every time you deploy a machine, an IP will be configured, public IP will be configured. It might not be applicable for a real time. You really don't need that, having a public IP for each and every machine. So routing table, you already have a default routing table. So I'm going to, or I'll create an internet gateway first, so that the traffic can go outside and inside. And I'm going to say like my VPC, which is Linux videos -igw, and oh, sorry, I should create a new one. Sorry. Yeah, create internet gateway. I'm going to give the name like this. Create it. It's created. Now I'm going to attach this. See, it is in detached mode. Attach the internet gateway. So I click attach to VPC and I'll attach to my VPC. So then I'm going to go to the routing tables. So by default, in every time you create a VPC, there will be a routing table created. So Linux videos routing table, and I'm going to assign the subnets to it. Edit subnets, add the both the machines, save it, and add the routes towards the internet gateway. So I'm going to add 0.0.0.0/0 towards internet gateway. Yeah, internet gateway. Save the routes. Done. Next is the traffic should go in and out, so I'll create a security group. So I'm going to click on security group, and or I can use the existing one because by default it will create. See, this is the one. I'll say like I'll give something like this, and I allow inbound and outbound rules all traffic. Don't do this in real time, that will be last day in the job, so don't do that. Yeah, so I'll say anywhere, all traffic anywhere. Outbound you no need to check because it's already been allowed. Okay, now you also need to have a key pair actually. So now I'm going to EC2 and I'm going to create a key pair because in order to log into the Windows servers, right, you need to have a key pair. So I'll go to key pairs. And here I'm going to click you can actually import the key pair if you already have it, or you can create a new one. So I just want to give you an example. So I'm going to click on create key pair. So good thing is earlier I need to convert my key pair into first it will download in PEM format, and right now after that I need to use a puttigen to convert into a PPK format earlier. Now in the new system here, right, you can directly download the PPK file. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Linux videos and I select the PPK file. If I click on create key pair, right, it should default download a PPK file for me. Okay, see, a PPK file is getting created. So click on save. Yeah, so that's it. Now we are good. So we got the VPC, we got the subnets, routing table, security groups, and key pairs. Now let's go ahead and create it. Create a virtual machine or EC2 machine. Now what you need to understand is I'm going to create a EC2 machine, but is this EC2 machine, we have different types of flavors of Linux basically, but for these classes, right, I'm going to use Ubuntu. So launch the instance. So you have Amazon Linux, you have Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu 18.04. I'm going to select Ubuntu 16.04. Yeah, select this and select not ARM x86. Select this, and you always select the T2 micro because this is a free tier. Yeah, so configure instance details, and here I'm going to select your VPC we have created and subnet one. You see by default subnet is enabled the public IP because that is what we enabled on the subnet. And you don't need to give the IP, but it's a habit for me. So what I'll do is I give the IP. Okay, so next add storage, leave the default. That's it. This is how you launch a Linux server, especially Ubuntu server. Now if you see that the DNS name is not displaying, it is only displaying the IP. That's because on the VPC what you need to do is you need to enable it. Right click, edit DNS host names, enable it and save it. That's it. So what will happen? You will get your machine ready. So I need to log in, right? So what I'll do is I'll copy this host name. I'll open the putty. So I really not going to explain what is putty, guys. So you can do some googling around here. So I'm going to Ubuntu at the rate of machine name, and I'm going to select my key pair. So the one we have downloaded, right? The Linux videos PPK, and click on OK. I should be able to connect to that one. See, that's it. Now I'm in. This is how you are going to deploy your Linux machine. Okay, so let's stop the video here. In the next video, let's start doing some basic stuff like what are the basic commands we're going to run, like how to find the IP config, what is disk sizes, how to check the connectivity, everything. Let's run some basic commands in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.